guys, it's Tori. So today I am doing a first impressions on the brand Odens Eye. I'm just grabbing the products really quick. This is what I have. I got one of their mystery boxes that they did for, I think, Easter. Oh god. And I just got mine like 2 weeks ago, maybe. And I wanted to film my first impressions on the brand. And then I have a bunch of other new products. I have the Melt cream blushes, a Tower 28 gloss. I have a Tower 28 Bronzino, which I got. I'm excited to try. And then I have the brand new Fenty complexion products, the concealer and the foundation. I have this Becca primer, the Urban Decay powder bronzer, and a Bare Minerals powder blush. So all types of new stuff to play with today. This is kind of like a brand first impressions, but also I want to start a palette series. So the palettes I'm going to be using today are 2 of the Odens Eye like little mini palettes. This is the Odens Eye Alva 2 Mini Sky palette. So pretty. Like, these palettes are just stunning. The packaging is beautiful as well. And then I also have the Alva 2 Mini Ocean palette, and I really like this one personally. Look how stunning that is. They're both gorgeous. I feel like these will be pretty good to use together because they both have some of those like brownie tones, but those shimmers in the middle are just stunning. They do have a lot of their mattes have sequins in them. This is a sequin shade, this is a sequin shade, this is a sequin shade, and this is a sequin shade. This one's an actual shimmer, I believe, but I'm just gonna kind of mix the two because the mattes are like sequin shades, and I don't know if I could get a full look out of just like one of these palettes, but that is what we are doing today. Sorry for the long intro. Also, if you hear like cars and rain and stuff, I have my window open because my house gets really warm and it's really chilly out today, which is why I have on a flannel. I also have a wicked sunburn. Yeah, I think I have sun poisoning, so that's fun. But we're just gonna chat, play with new makeup, start this series off with a good start, and let's get started. Okay, so I primed my eyelids with my P. Louise base like I always do, and I think my first shade is gonna be Starfish from the I believe Ocean palette. Yeah, so we're gonna start with that. I've never used Odens Eye before. It's my first time testing them out. I don't really know how I feel about there being sequins in a matte. I don't know if I've ever used a shadow like that. You can definitely see that there's sparkle in it, but it's very pigmented. So the reason I wanted to start this palette series is because I have a bunch of brand new eyeshadow palettes that I haven't used yet, and I just want to like test them out on camera and get more eyeshadow looks out for you guys. So I felt like that would be a really good way to get out content and play with all my new palettes. So I have a bunch of palettes I'm going to be doing in this. And I'm also not only going to be using like new palettes that I have, I'm going to be using like old palettes too. I don't know, I feel like this would be a good way to get more use out of my eyeshadow palettes because I have a ton of eyeshadow palettes. I love eyeshadow palettes so much. They're like the one thing I do not have an issue spending money on. So that's kind of like what we're doing. I am sorry about all the cars. I know in every video you can hear them, but today they're going to be a little bit louder just because I have my window open and because it's raining. But my dog likes with the window, likes having the window open. She likes to lay in the window, and then it just keeps my house nice and cool, so it doesn't get too hot in here, and it just is kind of like relaxing a little bit. If it was pouring, I would definitely not have my window open because I'm afraid of storms and stuff, but it's just kind of like mildly raining. Okay, so this shade is very pigmented. I did get fallout. There was a little bit of kickback in the pan, but nothing like too crazy or insane. You can definitely see the shimmer on my lids. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you can definitely see the shimmer on my eyes. It's pretty intense, I would say. So now for my deepest shade on my outer corner, I'm gonna go in with the Sky palette and use the shade Dreamland right here. It also has sequins in it. I don't really understand the point of a sequin shadow. It doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know. I just like feel like it should be shimmer or matte. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion though. If you like sequin shades, then go you. Maybe you would really like these palettes because they're pretty shimmery. But they look really pretty from afar. This shade also has a little bit of kickback, nothing too crazy. It's once again very, very pigmented, which obviously I want my shadow to be pigmented. I don't want to have to go in like 50 times to build up a shadow. These are pigmented right off the bat. One thing I will say about Odens Eye is that it took over a month. I think it took 6 weeks for me to get this, and I feel like that's a little excessive. There are plenty of other things I really want to try from them. I have a whole list. Like, I want to try their blushes, their Alva 2 big eyeshadow palette. I want so bad. It's so beautiful. And then there's a couple of like specific lip shades that I want to try, but I don't know. I don't know if I like want to hold out and like have to wait that long for shipping again. Maybe I'll wait until they have a new launch that I want and just order it all at once. But I'm also trying to save my money right now. I just got back from a meeting with the salon I'm interning at, and tomorrow is my first day, and I have to go in from 1 to 4, and then I have work at 5:30, like my actual job, because my internship I'm not getting paid for. Just a disclosure, I'm not getting paid for that. I'm gonna go in with just the brush I used for the other shade, no new product. I'm just gonna blend out the edges a little bit. But I don't get paid for my internship just because it is helping me get hours. It's just for experience. I don't have my license yet or anything. It's just for experiment. I keep saying experiments, but it's experience. I'm just gonna blend these together a little bit. And now I'm going back into the Ocean palette and using the shade Blue Star, which is this side of the middle, like that blue shade. And I'm gonna go in with a little packing brush. And I am going to spray my brush. I do that with every shimmer. I always spray my brush. Very personal preference, but I just think it makes a huge difference. I always wet my brushes when I use shimmers. If you've watched me for a while, you would know that. I'm just kind of swiping it in a couple of times. This is the payoff I got on my brush. This brush is stained, but it's clean, I promise. So I'm just going in with a little bit more. The payoff I have. So I'm just going to go in and apply that. That is beautiful right off the bat, very shimmery. I was expecting a little bit more pigmentation, but I think if I build it up enough, it will look really pretty. So I'm going to finish applying this to my eyes, and then I'm going to do my liner and my lashes, and then I'll come back for the skin. Okay, these are the finished eyes except for obviously my lower lash line. Like I said, there is fallout. You can kind of see right here. It makes my under eye bags look like they're way down here, and I promise they're not. That is just fallout. But I really like these eyes. I think they're super pretty, super summery. Really, really like it. Now we're gonna do the skin with all those new complexion products. So this is the Becca Skin Love Primer. I know Becca's going out of business, I think in September, but it just sounded good. It's brightening and blurring. Just gonna apply a little bit of that. I don't know how much I love the smell. It kind of smells cucumber-y, but like not really in a good way. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more. But like seriously, look how bad my freaking sunburn is. And I had necklaces on, and so you can see where the necklaces were. That's embarrassing, isn't it? LOL. My boyfriend is working a full-time job, like 50 hours a week right now, as a 16-year-old. Fucking nuts, right? But he called me while I was doing some housework, and he was like, hey, you wanna go out for lunch? I was like, well, I'm not really like dressed for that right now. He's like, well, do you have food at the house? I was like, yeah. And so he came over for lunch. The second he walked in, he was like, babe, you are burnt. And I was like, I know, it hurts. I had to go out at like 10:30 last night and go buy aloe, and then I bought myself popsicles to try and make myself feel better. This is the Fenty Ease Drops. I got it in the shade 3. I don't know how well this is gonna match me, but I also heard that like, since it is such a light skin tint, you can get away with like multiple shades. If I was self-tanned right now, that would probably match pretty well, but since I am very sunburned, I was literally going to self-tan yesterday, and then I came home with a sunburn. I was like, there's no way I can shave my legs and exfoliate them and apply self-tanner to this. Like, I don't even know if you'd be able to see the self-tanner because I'm so freakishly burnt. Like, my body was on fire last night. Until I started putting aloe on, my body was on fire. But I recommend, if you have a sunburn, keep your aloe. I get the lotion kind personally, but keep it, I'm sorry, I have like the hiccups. Keep it in the fridge. Trust me, keep it in the fridge. It feels so much better on the skin, and I feel like it has a better like lasting, like cooling sensation. Like, I feel like the relief on your skin lasts longer, so I really recommend that. I'm just blending this in with my sponge. Like, I use a sponge for almost everything. Sometimes I use a brush, but not very often. But if I do, it's my Morphe brush that I used in my last video. Okay, very light coverage. I'm definitely gonna go in with a little bit more on top. This, I believe, is buildable. I've watched a lot of reviews on it, and like I said, I picked all of this stuff up that's like in the boxes still from Sephora a while ago, but I haven't used any of it because I was waiting to like do a video, and I just like didn't have time the past week. I've been very busy, so we're gonna do this. Today's my first day of summer, by the way. I'm on summer break now, which is freaking nuts, dude. Like, that means I am a senior in high school. I'm turning 18 this year. There's just so much, like, it's crazy. And like I said, I work tomorrow, and I have my first day at my internship tomorrow. So my life is gonna be busy, but what I want to focus on this summer is filming a lot more. So after this, I'm filming a makeup collection, which will go up after this video, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe if you're not, because my makeup collection has grown immensely since my last one. The last one I did was a year and a half ago. I think it was January of 2020, and it is now almost June. By the time this video goes up, it probably will be June, or like a day or two before June. So that's kind of crazy. That's a weird tip. Interesting. But this is the Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener, and I got the shade Golden Ivory 02. I thought the first shade would be too light for me since it's summertime, so I got the second shade. But the packaging is like cute, very on. Whoa, that came out really fast. I don't really know how you're supposed to apply this, but that came out freakishly fast. Let's blend that in. So far the skin tint does look good. It's just sheer coverage. It'd be good for like a beach day or something where you just want a tiny bit of coverage. The only reason my face didn't get burnt was because I had a full face of makeup on. Like, I was beat yesterday, like lashes, liner, like everything. So thank God my face didn't get sunburnt though, because then I would not be able to put makeup on, and oh, I would hate my life if I couldn't do makeup and film, because I've been wanting to film so bad. I just haven't had the time, so I'm really excited to be filming right now. Now I'm going to be using the Tower 28 Bronzino in the shade Golden Coast. I think this is the lightest shade, but it might be the second shade. I don't remember how many shades there were. That looks dark as hell. Oh my. I'm going to use this ColourPop, bro. I can't speak English. I'm gonna use this ColourPop brush, which I've never used before. It's the ColourPop F31. This is shimmery, by the way, so if you don't like shimmery bronzers, this is not for you, but it is cream. And the only cream bronzer I really ever use is my Fenty Matchstick. Oh, that's a pretty shade. I like that. Let's get more. More, please. That's a really good shade match, I think. I don't remember which shade this is, like if it's the first or the second lightest, but like I said, it is in the shade Golden Coast. I'm just kind of building that up a little bit. I don't want to have to go in with too much powder bronzer today. And then I will go in with my beauty blender and blend it out. I'm just like tapping it like this to get product on my brush, but I am tapping it quite a lot. I feel like this isn't like too pigmented. Like it took me a lot of dips to blend, to build up that shade, and I'm even gonna go with a little bit more just because I know with cream bronzers that they blend out pretty sheer most of the time. Okay, now I'm going with my beauty blender and I'm just patting that in to give it a seamless blend. Now I'm going in with the Melt Cream Blush Light in the shade Sandy Cheeks. I don't think this is the original one that I wanted, but someone changed my mind on what shade to get, and I think I am going to get another one, even though I haven't used this yet. I've just heard amazing things about them, and I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this. That shade is freaking beautiful. That is like a perfect peachy apricot shade. I'm into that. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this. It has some dog hair on it. Of course it is. All of my brushes have dog hair on them. This, I don't know. I got this from Ipsy, but I'm just going to swipe it a couple of times. Oh shit, that's pigmented. This does have a mirror, by the way, which I like. Where did it go? Pigmented, dude. Oh my god, she is not playing around. There's still so much product on my brush. Wow, I look like a clown. We will blend it out though with my beauty blender. But I'm just blending that in. That shade is stunning. I'm totally buying another one of these. Oh my god, that looks beautiful. Like, look, we went from that to that. I definitely feel like these are going to be very buildable products as well, which I'm very excited about. I love a blush that builds. Cream products just blend really well into each other. Like, see, you have a very seamless blend between that blush and bronzer. I love both of these. I think these are staples now. I really want to try the Tower 28 blushes now and get another shade of this. So I'm going to order those once I get done filming this. Sephora does have this thing going on right now. If you spend $50, you get 500 bonus points. I've never heard of them doing something like that before, so I'm gonna hop on that. But I'm gonna go set my face. The skin looks amazing. Amazing. I might have just found some of the best combinations, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm obsessed with this. But I'm gonna go set the skin, and then I'll come back for my powder complexion products and to use this Soul Mane highlighter palette from Odens Eye. Okay, so I set my face. I haven't looked at it up close yet. It still looks amazing. Like, my skin looks amazing. It looks a little weird right above my eyebrows. Yeah, you can see that. That, I believe, is my fault from not blending it quite enough. I don't know if I can fix that. It's probably fine. I don't care that much. That was definitely my fault. I don't know, but my skin still looks very good. You can still see the blush and the bronzer. I am gonna go in with a little bit of powder product on top though. This is the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I think that the packaging is just stunning. Just about put my fingernail on that. This is the shade. I got the lightest shade. It still looks pretty tan. but I'm just gonna like just a tiny bit and tap off the brush. I just want a little bit of extra color, and I feel like it will just set those cream products a little bit better. That's pretty. I'm gonna blend it out, I promise. My powder brush, I always do. I feel like a lot of people are just like, oh, you're just gonna like leave your bronzer that dark. No, bitch, I'm gonna fucking blend it out. Calm down. Don't freak out on me. I put a tiny bit on my jawline, just a wee bit. I don't really have much of a jawline. There, it looks like I do. But I have some chin fat, so whatever. I'm gonna put a tiny bit on my forehead. Always do this. I think that my complexion does look really, really good right now though, and I'm very, very impressed. I wasn't expecting to like them all mixed together. I've heard very good reviews on everything individually, but the hype is definitely worth it on all the products I've used so far. Definitely worth it. But yeah, that's just my bronzer. And now we're gonna go in with a little bit of this Bare Minerals Gen Nude blush in the shade That Peach though. This girl who I like from Love Island UK, she posted a picture wearing this. And so I was like, oh, that looks so beautiful, I want that. I'm only putting a little bit because I do really like the base of the blush we already have. I don't think it added way too much, just a little bit more of a flush to the skin, just to kind of re-add some pinkiness to thy cheeks. A little bit on the nose, a little bit on the chin. Cute, very cute, very cute. I'm gonna go in with my powder brush and just blend everything a little bit, just so everything's very seamless. And now we're gonna go in with highlighter. This is the Soul Main highlighter palette from Odens, first time trying it. I think I'm gonna use this shade. I'm not in love with the colors personally. They're not really my cup of tea, but I'm still gonna give it a try. I did pay for it, so. But like I said, I got it in a mystery box, so it's not like I picked out any of the products I got. Whoa, oh shit, okay, hold on. That's pretty. It literally looks wet. Like, it doesn't look glittery whatsoever. It's just so seamless and smooth. I really wasn't expecting to like this, I'm not gonna lie. That's beautiful. We're gonna go in and do the same on the other cheek. Oh, I love that. Oh my god, I'm in love. I think that my makeup today turned out fucking bomb. Oh wow. Now we're gonna go in and do the lower lash line really quick. I'm just going to use the Sky palette and put that dark brown on with the same brush I used from before, just a tiny bit. And then I'm gonna put on mascara, do my brows, and then I'll be back for lips. Okay, I finished my eyes, setting spray, brows, all that stuff. Now I just have lips. Oh, I'm cold, sorry, shivers. I have these 3 lip products from Odens, but I'm not gonna use any of them today because they don't match my look. I feel like this one could, but it's very pinky toned. It's Perfect Plum. And then I have Dry Dates, and then this lipstick shade Brown Rose, and this is the cream lipstick formula. These are all just very dark. Like I said, I didn't pick them out. They're not colors I would particularly wear, at least this time of year. I feel like they'd be very pretty for fall time, but I'm not going to use those just because they don't match my look. But the packaging is beautiful. I think the colors are really pretty. They're just not what I'm going for today. So I am going to use the Tower 28 Shine On Milky Lip Jelly Lip Gloss in the shade Cashew. I'm going to buy another one of these. I already have it in my cart. I think it's like just a clear shade. This is what this looks like. That's perfect for this eye look. I'm very excited. So it looks very pigmented. I think the packaging of their products is really cute. And I think that they are good priced. I think that bronzer is like $20 and these are like 16 or something. Actually, these were 14, I think. So there's a difference, definitely pigmented. Really pretty. Obviously, since I like just rubbed my lips together, it took some of the pigment off the bottom lip, but this shade is really pretty. I like that. It's like your lips but better with a slight brown tone. Super like super wet and glossy. Definitely buying another one of those for freaking sure. But that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I could recommend anything that you need to buy in this video, it would be both of the, where did it go? Both of the Fenty complexion products. I love them. My skin still looks flawless. Flawless. Definitely try Odens Eye eyeshadows. This eye look is beautiful, so easy, so blendable. They look amazing. Like tell me that doesn't look amazing. Definitely recommend these. The Odens Eye highlighter palette, love it. That shade is just wet and glowy and perfect. And then I really do recommend the Tower 28 Bronzino and the Melt Blush Light. Like, it just looks amazing. For the primer, I can't really tell if it did anything. I don't know if my skin looks so good because of the primer, if it was because of the complexion products, but I don't know. This is an I don't know. And then the two powder cheek products, they weren't anything like out of this world. They do look really nice and pretty on the skin, but I definitely think it was the cream products that stole the show in the eyeshadow palette. Like, this just looks amazing. And that gloss, buy the gloss, love the gloss. I definitely am gonna get a few more shades. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me doing like a first impressions of this brand and testing out a few other products. I hope you guys are excited for the palette series. I have so many eyeshadow palettes coming your way, and my makeup collection is coming very, very, very soon. So get excited for that. I love you all to the moon and back. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my face, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!